Hi everyone, it's Dragana from Saacibo. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. 2 weeks ago, I've done a video on creating ephemera and embellishments inspired by fabric samples. And in that video, I've also shown you these lace window cards. And a lot of you have asked me to do a tutorial on this. So today I'm going to do that. And in that video, I've explained that I used starch on these laces. This is to give them a little bit of structure. As you can see, they're not really too soft, apart from this one. This one is just as it is. But as you can see, it is too soft, okay? It needs to be like this, firmer. Okay, so I'm going to show you that technique and then we're going to make some together. First, get some plastic and put it on your desk where you're going to work. In this case, I've used ironing starch. This is the one that's available here in the shops. It's a local producer. It says here in the instructions, dilute with water and spray the fabric and then iron. I haven't done that. I've done something different, because laces are really thin and I was afraid that my iron might actually melt them. So I didn't use iron at all. I only use ironing starch. If you don't have ironing starch, you can make starch yourself using corn flour, tapioca flour, wheat and rice starch as well. I've shown this technique in one of the other videos in which we used napkins and starch to create textured papers. So I will link that video as well in case you want to make the starch yourself. Okay, I'm supposed to shake it and you will see it looks like milk, it's white. So just undiluted gives me best results. I'm just going to pour some in this container. As you can see, it's quite thick. Okay, I'm going to put these aside so they don't get messy. And I have some lace here. I have a big piece like that one and I have a few smaller ones. So what I did, I would just put this inside like this. Just soak it inside. Let it absorb as much as possible. Drain the excess. And then I would just spread it like this on this plastic. Just like that. And you let it dry. And the same goes for these two. Just put it inside. Soak it in. And if you find that this starch is too thick, you can certainly add more water. And I can't really predict your results because all different brands might work differently. So it's just a matter of you experimenting with what you've got. So the results will be slightly different, but the idea is for it to be thick enough. And once it dries, you will see it becomes really firm and workable. Okay, I'll just rinse this and wash my hands and I'll be back. So what I do now, I basically put that aside and let it dry naturally. Once it dries, you can just peel it off and use it. I won't wait for those to dry because I've done quite a few already that I can use for today's project. And I didn't peel them off. I wanted to show you once they're dry how easy it is to peel. And look at that. It's really firm, nice and firm. Love it. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, that's a really thin lace, but now it's a bit firmer. I love how it turned out. This one also, you see, it's standing straight. It's not bending. It's not too soft anymore. Okay, to work with. And I have this one. This one's also really nice. Perfect to be used in those cards. So we're going to use these to create some lace window cards today. I just want to give you 2 more examples. In this example, I've used white glue. This is white craft glue, and I painted it on one side, turned it around, painted on the other, and let it dry on this. And it also gives nice results, okay? Although it is a little bit more shiny, especially on the other side. As you can see, almost like there's bits of plastic there, because this white glue dries clear, but it can be done. So it's still firm enough to be used in the lace window card. So if you can't get hold of any ironing starch, you can use glue. And I've tried with clear gesso, okay? It looks white, but it dries clear. This is gesso. White gesso, I suppose you can use white gesso on white lace, but if it's a colored lace, it will stay white. You will basically color it. So clear gesso, one that's transparent, that dries clear, is perfect for any color lace, and it works well. It's not shiny on the back. Almost similar results to these, and I'd say even firmer, but clear gesso can be really expensive. So that is the downside, but I just wanted to show you your options. With this one, I also painted on one side, turned around, painted on the other, and let it dry on this plastic bag. Okay, these cards, the original ones, are made using my own digital kit. There is a page without these images, so I've used that. But today I want to do something different. I'm going to use just different scrapbooking papers that I have, and we're going to make a few. And here I've used just papers that I had, and I cut this on the inside using a Sizzix die cut, while here I cut with a knife and a ruler. So we'll do both. I want to use that one, and I want to make a long one. This is 8 by 8 paper. I'm going to just fold this in half. Okay, when you do it like this, you are able to cut the opening on both front and the back at the same time, and they will align perfectly to create this opening. Okay, so I'm going to make a long one here, and then I think I want to make one that size. I'm going to use this paper, so I think this is just a little bit bigger, but that's all right. I'll just fold it in half again. And then I'll just trim it here. You can even make a small one here. That would be cute. And I think I wanted to make some that are more like tags, like this. So this paper is kind of directional, but if I fold it like this, the roses will be upside down. So I'm going to fold it like that. That looks better on both sides. Okay, let's see how many. Could probably cut it in 3, 6 centimeters. First one. I'm gonna do this one in half. They don't have to be the same. So we'll have two. Is that enough? Should we make more of these? I have this 12 by 12 paper that has lace on it. It's very nice. So maybe I could, I'll just measure this. so I know where to fold. And I'll just cut off this. Don't need. I'll just cut it in half. We have plenty. It will be good if we can do at least half of these. So first I want to show you how to cut it just with a ruler and a knife. I'm going to use these two. Just quickly give you the size. These are 6 inches by 3 3/4. I need to make an opening here. The opening is 1.5 inches by 2 1/4. You want to leave at least 1/2 inch here all the way around to sandwich the fabric in between. So at least 1/2 inch. I'm going to go a little bit more. I'm going to go 3/4. And use your pencil to draw yourself the opening where it's going to go. There. And then here I will go 1.5. If you're gonna make more of these, take your time to draw one and then use it to trace the opening in the other ones. It just saves a lot of time. So that's going to be my opening. I'm going to have this place here for writing. Okay, so what I do now, just cut it. And I cut a little bit around. It's just easier. It's easier to see the line rather than if you place the ruler exactly on the line, then it's hard to tell where you're supposed to start and finish. And you use that to create a little tab on the top, perhaps. So once you cut one, what you can do is just this. And you can also leave one as a template. Leave it as it is, like that, for future reference. And then to make a tab, you just fold this. I used a die cut on these, but you don't have to. I'm going to use these scissors, the scalloped ones. I'm just going to cut with them. Why not? And you can also do this. Just something fun. I'm just quickly going to cut this. Just getting rid of the pencil marks. Okay, so I have 2 of those ready with 2 tabs. Put that aside. And in here I can do the same, but I think I want to try something different. I want to try using die cuts. In this case I use this round tag, but I want to try one with the flower. I've got this one and this one, more square look. So I'm going to quickly quickly cut a few. There's my scissors. So I'm going to place this one approximately where I want it. Maybe a bit further down, like that. Okay, a little swatch. I like to use these in collages, these little frames. Okay, and I've got that and that. Now with this large one, I want to use that. Okay, I'm just trying to center it with this here. I think I'm going to use just a little bit of washi tape to hold it in place. Love that. Okay, and I have these. I can use that somewhere. I want to try one with this flower. Maybe I can do two at the same time. The flower can go here. And this tag, does it fit here? No, probably it's too narrow. Maybe we'll do that one there. And these two, I have this one that's narrower, this one, perhaps that would look good there. Could also do like an oval shape, that would look nice too. Okay, so we're done with the cutting. I don't need this machine anymore. This is turning out to be more like a mess make, which is fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the vintage photo distress look. I want to ink the inside. Okay, I'm using this makeup brush. Just like that. So to save us some time, I'm going to do that to all of these and then I'll be back. Okay, this is what they look like for now. I think this one is long enough. I think it would look good in here. Then I have this nice one. I think scissors. I think it just fits just there, so I'm going to cut a little bit. It's really nice and fine. I'm going to put that there. And I have this one. Perhaps even like that. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it in half and use each half in these long narrow ones. Like that. Because it will look like I have two different laces. That's the way the design is. See, they're not gonna look the same, although it does come from the same lace. Love that. Maybe these would look good with that lace. Okay. It's a nice one. I can't use any of the ones that I've shown you because they're still not dry. So I'm just using the ones that I've done beforehand. That one can go there. Still have this bit left. Let's use this one, the one that I've done with clear gesso. I'm just going to trim. It's a bit harder to cut it when you use gesso. It becomes really thick. Let's see how that looks. And I forgot about this one. Maybe you can use that. It is a little bit plain apart from this here. Okay, I can do that. That. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so we sorted it all out. I've been using just white glue to glue everything together before I take it to the sewing machine. If you think white glue is not going to hold it in place, you can use acetone-based glue or silicone glue for the fabric, but I'll be taking these to the sewing machine, especially the ones that have the square opening. Those ones I probably won't. I will leave them as they are. I might do the sewing around, but not around here because there's too much going on, too much detail. Even these can go to the sewing machine. So I put glue here close to the edge like this, and then I cover everything else with glue. Where it's just paper to paper, you can use glue stick, of course, but I don't want to complicate it too much. I'm just using the white glue. It's the same. Now here on this side, I only put around the opening. Good amount of glue because fabric might soak most of it. So now what I do is just place this where it's supposed to go, and then I close, spread the glue, and then put something heavy. So now it's just a matter of gluing all of these. I'll just quickly do that and I will be back. So that's what they look like, all nicely glued. These ones I want to turn into tags similar to that one. So I'm just going to actually trim a little bit. And here as well. So, and then I'm going to use this. Cool. And I'm going to punch a hole here. Just going to eyeball it. There it is. A little bit of inking. I don't know if this one needs anything else because the paper is decorative. Perhaps just a piece of lace on top. See how there's a little bit of white showing? So just that, and ink that. So punch a hole here. These green ones look really nice. Now here, I think I need to just trim like a little bit, just a sliver. And a bit of white showing, so I'm going to do the same here. Okay, just ink the edges. This one seems to be all right. Just cut it. Might as well do this. Okay, I don't think it needs anything else apart from the topper. It seemed to be all right. I think I'm gonna just around the corners a little bit. Thinking how to decorate these, because that's kind of empty there. Can be a writing area, so I'm just gonna ink now quickly. And here, let's see. Just cut this white that's showing like so. Cut the top. I'm going to round the bottom. It's going to be a big one. All right, we've done the trimming. Okay, I've got those two here, but I could also use them there. Actually, wouldn't it be fun if I use that one here and then make new ones with this? I've got this punch that does that. Just glue these because I want to glue them before I take it to the sewing machine. Nice. And maybe I'll put this one here. I have that piece that's left from here. I think if I fold it, it might be a nice topper for this. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I guess I'm like mass producing now. Oh, this is so much fun. Now, what I want to do with these is take them to the sewing machine. So let's go to the sewing machine. I'm going to do a wide zigzag. switch to straight stitch now. And now I'm going to put it back as a zigzag. And here for this part, I want to do straight stitch close to the edge of the opening. Like so. I'm going to do those two in the same way, and with these ones I'm just going to go around. Okay, I'll do the rest of them and then I'll be back. Let's go through them. Here are the small ones. That's the stitching. And besides the stitching, I haven't done anything else to them apart from adding these toppers. I think they look really cute. Now here's the big one. Done the wide zigzag stitch and straight around here, stamped that there, and I stamped the lines and the little butterfly here. I love how it turned out, and there's the lace. Really nice. Okay, I stamped these corner decorations, stamped the line, and just a rose on the back. Here, stamp that there, and these butterflies on this side. So there's room to write here, and there's that one. Again, stamp that, and here we have this. And let's have a look at these ones. These are dry and ready to be used. Look how nice and firm that is now. Really nice. And there's that one. Really nice. You can even turn that into a pocket. It's much firmer than it was. Love it. So that is how you do cards with lace windows using starch. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also hope you like the end result. I'm very happy with these, and I can't wait to start using them in my journals. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon in my next video. Bye for now.